Hello students! We have finally completed all 7 elements of art. For today's project, we are going to review everything we have learned by creating an element of art chart. You will be creating a chart or booklet of your choice that will show all 7 elements from your point of view. Let's begin. For today's project, you will be needing a blank sheet of paper, a pencil, black marker, a good eraser, pencil sharpener, and coloring utensils of your choice. Here I used colored pencils. We need to create 8 sections on this paper. First, take your paper and fold it in half lengthwise like this. Then fold it in half in the opposite direction like so. Open it up and fold each end toward the middle crease. Now when we unfold it, you have 8 sections. I am going to show you 2 ways you can display your 7 elements of art. Do not draw with me just yet. For now, watch this part first before you make a decision. The first way is with the paper opened for all elements to be visible at once. In this top corner, we have our title, The 7 Elements of Art. And then each following section would display one element: line, shape, form, texture, color, space, and value. If you would like your chart to be this way, begin labeling your sections in pencil and then go over it in marker. I will continue to display this example in the corner of the screen while I show you the second way to create your artwork. The second way to do this is by creating a booklet. Take your paper and fold it in half again lengthwise. Then make an accordion fold, folding each crease back and forth. Now you have a little booklet. If you would like to do this, at the front page we would write the title, The 7 Elements of Art. Turn the page, and to make sure we stay in order, we are going to number each section in the top left corner. Number 1 will be line. Number 2 will be shape. Turn the page. 3 will be form. 4 will be texture. Turn the page again. And now, here at number 5, we have color. Turn it over again. 6 will be space, and 7 will be value. When you turn the booklet one more time, you are back to the beginning. Cool, huh? Here are both ways opened flat. Pause the video here and decide which one you would like to do. Notice the booklet has all the labels facing one direction, then you turn your work around and label all the other elements facing in the other direction. After labeling them in pencil, go over them again in black marker and erase any visible pencil markings. When you are done labeling each section, unpause the video and continue drawing with me. I am going to set aside the chart and choose the booklet for the rest of the video. You can trace everything in drawing pencil first to prevent mistakes, but I'm going to go straight ahead and use coloring pencils. Then add any final finishing touches later in black marker. I am mainly going to be using primary and secondary colors to design my booklet. First, let's begin with line. Draw with me, but make it your own and take your time. Be creative and detailed with the process. After each section, I went off camera and made my labels bolder with the black marker and colored the background so there aren't any blank spaces. If you finish a section early while watching this video, I highly recommend coloring everything in so there aren't any blank white spaces. Next, we have shape. Here I colored in circles, triangles, and squares, geometric shapes. Then I drew several organic shapes. Remember, geometric shapes are easy to measure, whereas organic shapes have many different curves and turns, which make it more challenging to measure in size. Form is when we make the shapes look like they are popping off of the page. Follow along with me as I create geometric forms. To represent texture, I am going to show how short, curved lines can create a fuzzy bear, hair on a person's head, a tree, and grass. All of these textures are shown just by creating multiple short, curved lines. color. Here I just did the colors of the rainbow. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. To memorize the order of colors in the rainbow, the first letter of each color put together helps us remember Roy G. Biv. The rainbow contains both the primary colors, red, yellow, blue, and the secondary colors, green, orange, and violet. Space. There are many ways to represent space. For now, let's create a mini landscape in the space section by once again drawing foreground, middle ground, and background. The last time we did this, we drew a winter landscape. Today, let us draw a similar landscape, but this time the snow has melted and we will be working with many different green tones. I started with the foreground by drawing green hills and a little trail down the middle. I lightly traced my mountains, and instead of showing snow, I started drawing shaggy green arrows to represent small pine trees. If you are following along with me, I used 3 different shades of green. Once I was done with the trees, I filled in the blank space in the mountains with light shades of brown. For more added distance and space, I drew a single big pine tree in the front of the foreground. Added a sun, some blue sky in the background. And for the finishing touches, I went back in with a thin black marker to add little details, like birds in the sky. Last but not least, value. Value shows us light to dark in our artwork. You can use a ruler for this step, but I freehanded straight lines that cross one another to create geometric shapes. And inside the big shapes, I created mini geometric shapes, mostly triangles. Instead of using just a drawing pencil like last time, I have 3 different shades of blue. I decided to number each section, 1 for light, 2 for medium tone, and 3 for really dark and bold. Since this chart is to remind us what we have learned and how we have learned them, I am going to leave these numbers here and go over them in black marker, making sure all the numbers that are touching one another are different to add more depth and illusion. Once I was done with my labels, I began coloring in all the 1s, 2s, then the 3s. And that's it. We just created our own chart to remind us how to create each element of art and how each element can enhance our artwork. Let us go over the booklet again and see the finished product. For the cover, I drew a pencil and a paintbrush with paint on it for some creativity. Decorate your title page however you would like. Now let's fold it up, back into an accordion fold, and flip through it page by page. Isn't that neat? And now it's small enough you can place it in your pencil case or an area near your workspace so you can reference it anytime you need. Don't forget to sign your name and date it in the back so you have the memory of when you created this masterpiece. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, take care and stay creative.